Courage is the greatest of all virtues, because if you haven't courage, you may not have an opportunity to use any of the others. Man cannot discover new oceans unless he has the courage to lose sight of the shore. Inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. If you want to conquer fear, do not sit home and think about it. Go out and get busy. Courage is contagious. When a brave man takes a stand, the spines of others are often stiffened. If you are lucky enough to find a way of life you love, you have the courage to live it. Any intelligent fool can make things bigger and more complex. It takes a touch of genius and a lot of courage to move in the opposite direction. Courage is doing what you are afraid to do. There can be no courage unless you are scared. The opposite for courage is not cowardice, it is conformity. Even a dead fish can go with the flow. You will never do anything in this world without courage. It is the greatest quality of the mind next to honor. He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life. Only those who risk going too far can possibly find out how far one can go. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. It takes a great deal of bravery to stand up to our enemies, but just as much to stand up to our friends. Courage is the most important of all virtues, because without courage, you can't practice any other virtue consistently. You can practice any virtue erratically, but nothing consistently without courage. The greatest test of courage on earth is to bear defeat without losing heart. You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face. You are able to say to yourself, I lived through this horror. I can take the next thing that comes along. Everyone has talent. What is rare is to follow the talent to the dark place where it leads. The eagle has no fear of adversity. We need to be like the eagle and have a fearless spirit of a conqueror. A great deal of talent is lost to the world for want of a little courage. Every day sends to their graves obscure men whose timidity prevented them from making a first effort. True courage is being afraid and going ahead and doing your job anyhow. That's what courage is. One isn't necessarily born with courage, but one is born with potential. Without courage, we cannot practice any other virtue with consistency. We can't be kind, true, merciful, generous, or honest. Courage is what it takes to stand up and speak. Courage is also what it takes to sit down and listen. Bravery is the capacity to perform properly even when scared half to death. My message, especially to young people, is to have courage to think differently, courage to invent, to travel the unexplored path, courage to discover the impossible and to conquer the problems and succeed. These are great qualities that they must work towards. This is my message to the young people. Men make history and not the other way around. In periods where there is no leadership, society stands still. Progress occurs when courageous, skillful leaders seize the opportunity to change things for the better. Failure is unimportant. It takes courage to make a fool of yourself. If you get up the courage to begin, you have the courage to succeed. It is only necessary to have courage, for strength without self-confidence is useless. Success is never final. Failure is never fatal. It's courage that counts. Never bend your head. Always hold it high. Look the world straight in the eye. Courageous people do not fear forgiving for the sake of peace. To create one's world in any of the arts takes courage. Don't make assumptions. Find the courage to ask questions and to express what you really want. Communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstandings, sadness, and drama. With just this one argument, you can completely transform your life. There are no easy answers, but there are simple answers. We must have the courage to do what we know is morally right. Have the courage to say no. Have the courage to face the truth. Do the right thing because it is right. These are the magic keys to living your life with integrity. People say to me all the time, "You have no fear." I tell them, "No, that's not true. I'm scared all the time." You have to have fear in order to have courage. I'm a courageous person because I'm a scared person. You have to really be courageous about your instincts and your ideas. Otherwise, you'll just knuckle under and things that might have been memorable will be lost. Courage is a special kind of knowledge, the knowledge of how to fear what ought to be feared and how not to fear what ought not to be feared. We must build dikes of courage to hold back the flood of fear. A great part of courage is the courage of having done the thing before. Please post in the comments section which quote did you like the most.
Please like and subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get more such inspiring videos.